Good evening. Welcome to episode 3 of the UK to the USA. It's been a pretty cool couple of days actually, with a few developments, which is really exciting. So thank you for joining us. First, just to say, I had a meal tonight with Christina, my wife, Scarlett, our daughter, and my mum and my dad. Everything's starting to become quite real now that we're leaving, and we're going through this E2 process to move to the United States. So my parents, who we're obviously very close with, and our daughter's very close with as well, to start having those discussions about kind of upping sticks and moving, a number of hours away, 3,000 miles away, it makes things quite real, really. So yeah, exciting conversations, great conversations, very supportive. But as I'm sure if you've ever considered moving abroad, whether it be to the States or anywhere else around the world, I suppose reality kicks in at times that people are very close to you, family members, aren't around the corner anymore. Although with technology these days, with FaceTime and Skype, and email, etc., I suppose they're never too far away. So, good meal, good conversations, just discussing the progress so far and requesting to view these videos. So, Mum, Dad, if you're watching, hi. So to move on, other developments the last couple of days since the previous episode, we have put together an itinerary for the week that I go away on the 5th of July. I mentioned in the previous episode that there's a lot of things that we need to do to prepare for this move, a lot of which, can be done from the UK. However, a number of things, you try and weigh up the benefits. Do I really need to travel over there? At more expense and time away, but the reality sets in that there's a number of things that you just can't do whilst you're here. You really do need to be there. So we've been putting a list together for that particular week to see, well, more than a list really, it's more of a timetable of events that need to take place to make this move possible. So just to give you a very brief overview, I fly on Tuesday the 5th of July. As soon as I arrive, there's a number of kind of small products that I need to buy for the E2 application to help the business when we open over in Florida in August, hopefully, if not September. Things like an iPad and an iPhone and a business phone contract, things like that. So we're doing that on Tuesday. Christina's put the apartments in for the Wednesday morning, so we'll be looking at I think Vido Grove is one, Park Place Apartments is another within the Vido area. And there's one or two others which I'll be viewing and securing the apartment for August. Whether we're there by then or not, we need to have an address, because without an address, there's a number of other things I hope to do that week which just aren't possible. So things like opening a bank account, I'll be doing there, a business bank account, and also a personal bank account, just aren't possible without a business address, which I've already secured, I've mentioned before. But with a personal address as well, which that first couple of days, hopefully, the ink will be dry and we'll have a 6-month lease signed for, which will just open so many doors. The other thing I'll need to do, which is a job for this evening actually, hopefully I'll have an update the next couple of days for you about cars. But trying to buy a car online in the UK through Auto Trader or the newest garages which are around is a relatively simplistic process really. But trying to buy a car 3,000 miles away is a little more problematic. So the concept's the same. Log on to a website, see a car you like, and make a purchase. But there's a number of challenges connected with that, really. I want to see the car, I want to drive the car, I want to love that car, because, as they say, a car is the second biggest investment you'll make behind property. So to be over there, look at some garages within that week, drive a car, and get all that arranged is imperative, really. So that's an absolute priority for that week, as will then be finding car insurance. So I've lined up a couple of meetings with a couple of individuals who can hopefully put me in the right direction. As again previously mentioned on a previous episode, we're starting afresh. So the 17 years no claims discount I have, which I'm very proud of in the UK, means absolutely nothing in the US. So it starts at scratch. It's like I'm a new driver again. So finding the best deal insurance for the car we're buying will be an interesting process, I'm sure. Something else we need to do is enrol Scarlett in the school. Now, we can't enrol Scarlett in the school until we have the property address, which is why one of the main priorities is securing that property. It's securing that property rental. So when that's done, we'll then be able to hopefully go to the school, or I will, and speak to Dr. Windish, which is the principal who we met back at Christmas when we went to Florida, and hopefully get her enrolled once the medical's completed this next week in the UK. The other thing on the form we noticed before was a social security number, which is required. Now, we don't have a social security number, nor will we have a social security number until we secure the visa. So this is another example of kind of the chicken and egg, the kind of catch-22, that we want to enroll her in school because her education and her future is one of our biggest priorities, but at the same time it's difficult to do that until we have the visa. So I'm hopeful that we can go over, secure the property. Once I've got the apartment, hopefully Dr. Windish will understand our situation, understand we won't have the social security number for maybe another 6 to 8 weeks. But if we can secure her place, then I think for Scarlett, that was her preferred school. For us as her parents, that was our preferred school. It would be a great feeling to get back on the plane, to come back to the UK, knowing that the apartment has been signed for and that Scarlett's place at her preferred school, which is a really very good school, has been secured. So that will be another priority while we're over there. From a business perspective, what I will be doing over there is staff development and training with a real focus on digital learning, with my background being IT and also education. It just kind of goes hand in hand. So joining Key Chamber of Commerce over there, so the Winter Springs Chamber of Commerce and also the Orlando Chamber of Commerce will be another 2 priorities while I'm over there. Can I do it in the UK? I probably can via email, but to actually meet and greet and see where these people are and start building really good positive relationships is absolutely kind of what I want to be doing. So that will be another priority. And finally, it will be about looking for an accountant. So all the business agreements and business contracts and all the thousands of dollars which have been invested at the moment will have to be accounted for when accounts have to be submitted. So to start to meet and greet and shake hands with people who I'll be doing business with, from an accountancy perspective, will also be a big priority when I'm over in Florida. So things are absolutely falling into place. Really excited about the trip, but there will be an awful lot to do. So this timetable is being formulated. Last couple of things. I've had a call this evening with a guy over in California who's been an amazing help through all this kind of process. He's somebody who is very supportive. It's somebody I'll be talking more about from a business perspective and a friendship perspective in the future, who's helped me make this move possible. And the whole point of these vlogs is to give you some useful hints and tips and take any questions that you guys have got. And I guess one of the big kind of suggestions I've got is to try and find a mentor. I think like anything in life, whether it's through work, professionally, whether it's through friendships, whatever it may be, but to find that one individual who can really guide and support you on your journey, whatever journey that is so important. So I don't want to kind of gloss over that at the moment, but in a future episode we'll kind of devote a key significant amount of time to this particular person and what he's done for us, and what you should be looking for to make your dreams a reality and to make your move happen, really. So, good weekend, lots of progress. No real progress in regards to documentation because we're waiting for the lawyer to get back to us, the attorney, to get back to us tomorrow with a number of questions we've got regarding the 20 documents that they need sending off to them. So we'll update you on that tomorrow or Tuesday is probably more likely. In the meantime, things are progressing. It's great to start to see things come together. Still a long way to go, but it's feeling good. It's starting to feel a bit more real. So thank you for watching. If you do have any questions, then please do, get us on Twitter, get us on Facebook. Please send me an email. All my details I'll start to put up along the bottom of the screen in future episodes, so you'll be able to reach out to us and ask us any questions. And please tune into to episode 4. So have a great evening, have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Cheers, bye.